Hello, my friends. Today we're going to be learning a simple mudra or a position or gesture of our hands to help us relieve anxiety. So, if at any time you're feeling a little bit panicked or anxious or stressed or just kind of like your head is all over the place, this is a really simple mudra to do for even just a few minutes if that's all you have time for. You can do this for anywhere up to 15, 30, 45 minutes if you have the time and if you're finding it beneficial. This was a special request from a dear friend of mine. Thank you for the request. You know who you are, because I know that this practice is going to help not just you, but a lot of other people when they're feeling anxious or stressed out. A mudra is really just a position or a gesture that you take with your hands. So a common mudra is Anjali mudra, when you have your hands together at the heart. This is a position that a lot of people, a lot of religions do across the world. And this is something that helps you to connect to the heart center and connect to a greater spirit or God or whatever it is that you believe in. So that's just an example of a mudra, a really common mudra that people do. Another one that people do is when they're concentrating, they might bring their fingers together like this. This actually helps with focus and concentration. And it might not be something that you actually knew was helpful to you. You might just kind of do it instinctively. But that's just because your body sort of knows these things. And so it might take the position without you even knowing consciously that this is going to help with focus and concentration. So for today's mudra to help with relieving anxiety, we're going to take Vayu mudra. And this is a really simple position with the hands where you tuck your index finger to the base of your thumb, and then your thumb kind of holds that finger in place. And then the other three fingers are extended out. Okay? So you're going to take this position, and then you're just going to rest your hands in your lap. This mudra is said to help decrease the air element in our bodies and our minds and our energy fields. And so if you think about it, when you're feeling anxious, a lot of the times it's because you are thinking about something in the future. You're worrying about something that you are afraid of in the future. When you're depressed, it's oftentimes you're thinking about the past, something that happened in the past. And with anxiety, it's often like your thoughts are moving out into the future. And so what can help with relieving anxiety is kind of moving out of that headspace, out of that air element of thought, and out into the future, and bringing your attention back into the here and now, the present moment. Because when we bring our attention back to the present moment, we realize that, oh, okay, in this moment right now, I'm actually okay. It's when my thoughts start to go towards things that I don't want to happen in the future, things that I'm worried about, that might not even happen, but things that I'm afraid of. That's when we start to get anxious and stressed and panicked. So if we can just pause ourselves when we notice that our mind is going there, and then bring ourselves back into our bodies, back into this moment, right here, right now, then that anxiety naturally starts to dissipate because we're not worrying and we're not living in the future. And so for this practice, what we're doing is we're helping to bring our attention back into this moment, into our bodies. And with this mudra, we're helping to sort of tame the air element. There's an excess of air element when we're feeling anxious and worried. So the air element is associated with the index finger, and fire is associated with the thumb. And so when we use this mudra, we're actually using fire to tame down the air, to sort of take it down a level so that we're decreasing that level of air element and we're decreasing our anxiety. I want you just to notice how you feel before we hold the mudra and then after we hold the mudra for a few minutes so that you can see what the effects are. So let's get started. I hope that you find this helpful. Make sure that you're sitting comfortably, your feet are flat on the floor, you're sitting up nice and tall, almost like you're sitting against a wall. And you're kind of lifting up through the crown of the head. So where my bun is, this sort of upper back corner of the head, just imagine a little string tied to that spot, and you're lifting up through that point. The shoulders relax down and back. Okay, we'll take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just feel your body beginning to settle. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your sitting bones rooting down into your chair. Feel the length of the spine, sitting up tall, shoulders and your eyes are relaxed. And just start to deepen your breath. And just bringing attention into your body, into whatever you're feeling right now, just checking in. And noticing how you feel as we begin this practice. Slowing down the breath. You might even notice that just taking this time to sit and to breathe might already start to help with relieving anxiety, bringing our attention here into the present moment. And let's start to take the mudra with our hands. So bring your index finger to the root of your thumb, and then take your thumb over that finger. All the other fingers are extended out. And just start to deepen the breath here. And we'll hold this mudra for about 5 minutes here. Slowing down the breath. And just observing this experience. Slow, steady, even breaths. And notice how you feel here now that we've been holding this mudra for a few minutes. Notice any effects. And one thing we can do to make this mudra and this practice even more powerful is we can state a mantra or an intention in our minds or out loud. So one intention, one mantra that helps me is to say, in this moment, I am okay. Or in this moment, I am fine. Or in this moment, I am here. Or simply, I am. I am. I am. I am. And when you feel ready, you can gently release your fingers. Maybe wiggle the fingers out a little bit. Place them comfortably on your lap and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And just notice how you feel now. If you feel any different than when we first began, if that mudra was helpful for you, and if you'd like to keep going, you can keep holding the mudra for however long you wish. If you're ready to finish this practice, then just bring your hands together at the heart, tuck the chin, take a moment to connect here. And take a moment just to thank yourself for taking a few minutes out of your day to take care of your body, your mind, to take care of your mental health and your well-being. And I wish you a beautiful day, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for sharing your practice. Until next time.